Hello everyone, this is the video overview for the final exam for Active Records Management. I am in the process right now of marking the rest of assignment 3. Things are going very well. I'm hoping to get all the assignments back to you by Thursday at the latest. The exam, however, will be released to you tomorrow on Wednesday, April the 4th. I'm actually going to have it posted. I have it posted right now, but it won't be released until tomorrow morning. I'm going to go through the exam in this video. The exam is not timed. Mechanically, it works the same way as any of the assignments we've had for this course. So you have to submit it by the 14th, Saturday, April 14th, by midnight into your Dropbox. And I'm going to mark them as quickly as I can. I'm going to mark them as they come in as well. I can't address, I can't really proofread any of your questions or your responses because it's the exam, and unfortunately I can't give any extensions on the exam either. The course is going to conclude shortly after the exam's due date, and I need to get all of your marks to you as quickly as I can. The exam is worth 20% of your final course mark. It is composed of 2 parts. It's based only on the course lectures. You must answer all questions in both parts. Answer each question in complete sentences. Spelling and grammar, in addition to logic, clarity, precision, and research skills, will be taken into consideration when I mark your exam. You must use your own words when answering the questions. Copying either the course material or external elements materials will result in a 0. You need to paraphrase, word it in your own words. It will not be necessary to use quotations, although you may refer to course material, indicate page numbers where appropriate, and when finished, submit it to the course Dropbox. Good luck to everyone on the exam. Let's go through the questions. Part 1, long answer questions. Part 1 is worth 40 marks total. Answer each question using at least 1-page response. Answer should be single-spaced, 12-point font in Times New Roman or Arial. There are 3 questions. Question 1, discuss the objectives of active records management and the challenges that records managers face in a technologically dynamic business environment. This is worth 10 questions. So 2 parts here, the objectives of active records management, and the challenges that we face in a technologically dynamic business environment. So you might want to speak to the different ways that technology is part of our environment. Question 2, explain the purpose of the records retention schedule, why organizations have to have one or should have one, and how it may be implemented to manage records that may exist in diverse formats. 15 points, 3 parts there. Explain the purpose of the retention schedule, why should organizations have one, and how it may be implemented. Question 3, discuss the use of 3 outreach tools and methods to improve active records management compliance within an organization. 15 points, 5 points per method discussed. If you're going to discuss policies and procedures separate, please refer to them distinctively, right? Spend equal time with them. 5 points for each. So don't lump policies and procedures in together and hope that that will qualify for 10 points. So separate them out and spend a good amount of time. The outreach lecture is where you're going to find that information. Part 2, case study. 60 points, 3 to 5 pages for this case study. Here's the scenario. You have just been hired as the records manager for Gallifrey Antiquities Incorporated. The business has approximately 400 employees working in 3 different cities, all in Ontario. Their work covers research, acquisition, and evaluation of antiquities, as well as sales and marketing. There are no special regulations that apply to this industry, and records containing personal information are held by the human resources and sales departments. To date, Gallifrey Antiquities Incorporated has not had a formal records management program. Many files have gone missing, which has led to a loss of business opportunities. Some employees have stockpiled older records in unlabeled boxes in storage closets and in work areas. Electronic files are saved on a shared drive and on hard drives of computers, both desktop and laptop. They're also on portable USB drives and portable devices such as smartphones and tablets, and even on employees' home computers and devices. While there is currently no active or anticipated litigation against Gallifrey Antiquities, the company's lawyer has expressed her opinion that she would have difficulty responding to a discovery request. As the records manager, you must create a strategic plan that addresses the implementation of a records management program at Gallifrey Antiquities, focusing on the active records management concepts that you've covered in this course. The plan should take the form of a report using headings to indicate the main areas you wish to address. And I'm going to give you the areas that you need to address in your report for your strategic plan. They include the following sections. A concise explanation of the risks Gallifrey Antiquities Incorporated is facing and why a records management program is needed. This is worth 15 points. B, your proposed plan to 1, resolve or mitigate the risks, 10 points, manage paper files, 10 points, and manage electronic files, including email, an additional 10 points. C, your estimate of resources needed, including staff, space, and equipment. A cost estimate or a precise figure are not required in this response. So you can ballpark figures. What I'm really curious about is, do you need more staff in order to implement your plan? Do you need dedicated space for your staff or for yourself? Do you need storage? Are you hoping to do a centralized records management program, or what do you hope to do, and what equipment and supplies do you need and resources do you need to accomplish it? C is valued at 15 points. You should write in clear business language, assuming that the reader is unfamiliar with records management principles. You can include sections in point form if appropriate. So for example, section C would probably be a good one. This should be written in your own words, and it will not be necessary to cite external sources. However, you may cite relevant legislation and standards such as ISO 15489. The entire report should be single-spaced between 3 to 5 pages. And I want to congratulate everybody for completing this course, and I look forward to getting your exams. That's it for the exam. I hope that you have learned a great deal in this course. It's been a pleasure for me to meet with you throughout the course in the chats and to get to know you through the discussion boards. After this Friday, the discussion boards will be locked and I'll begin assessing your participation. So you don't need to do anything for me to assess your participation. I'll be able to have access to all of your participation and all of the chat transcripts. Good luck on the exam, and best wishes in your career as information professionals.